What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Broke Boys. Here we are again with the usual Broke Boys. We got Luis over here, Brian right here in the middle, and Ludwig on the side. Today, we're going to be continuing a story from last podcast, which was mine, which apparently, according to everybody else, was too high to even discuss. I did not remember that shit at all. But today I do. So, first things first, the way it started, me and him took shrooms. One, actually. Called Penis Envy.
Yep.
One shroom?
One shroom.
Strongest shit ever, bro.
Is it how big?
This shroom was about maybe 2.5 inches
Yeah,
in size.
It wasn't big. It was like that
like
big,
a little
but
chode?
it was fat. Yeah.
Chode?
It was a
Those
chode.
bitches were fat. And then when you opened it
Oh,
inside,
it was blue, dude.
So like,
full of fungus.
what, like 3-4 grams each one type? Or?
I want to say 2.5s at least.
Okay.
Damn, that shouldn't have fucked you up like that. Then, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
another 2.5 of regular
Yeah.
shrooms wouldn't have fucked you up like that.
No, yeah, but these
are crazy.
These were some top quality.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever found those again.
No, never again.
Not the same ones. But anyways.
That's true.
Anyways, coming back to my story. So we took shrooms. And, you know, maybe within the first 30 minutes, he says that I started tripping out. We were watching this movie. We can't remember the movie at all. But he said I was laying down. And all of a sudden, I started talking tongues and shit. And
yeah, bro, it was crazy because you were just right there, and I'm just watching the movie the whole time, and I'm just like, with my side peripheral, I'm just looking at you, and you're like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, and I'm like, let me just go back to watching the movie. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm like seeing things, and I'm just watching the movie again, and later on, I hear, oh shit, like where the fuck am I? And he's over here making different fucking voices, and like I swear I felt like it was entities like entering your body.
Bro,
That shit was
that's a wild, I guess, experience to see like your friend just fucking doing all that different entities.
And then
shit.
that's what made me start tripping out. That part made me trip out, and I started to go to the bathroom. I remember going back and forth. And I was just like checking up on you, but at the same time, I was all fucked up. I'm like, are you okay? And you're like, I'm like, okay.
Bro, I could have been seasoned that whole time, or like having a stroke and just having a stroke. You know?
And then what happened, Prince?
Oh yeah. Then after that, like, I do remember there was one point where you're like, dude, we need to throw these up or something.
Yeah.
It's like come to the bathroom, and like I remember you were able to throw up.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I feel like my whole hand was in the back of my throat. And I was like, nothing was coming out. I was like, dude, I think I'm fucked.
Oh, I remember that.
And then after that, he was like, fuck it. Let's just go back to the couch. And we lay down and we started watching another movie. And I think around this time, you had to go pick up...
No, I didn't have to pick up Amber yet. But you were like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm tripping. I think I need to go home.
Oh, yes,
Remember?
that's right. Apparently, I asked him to call my brothers.
Yep.
My two older brothers. Just so they could come all the way down here to try to pick me up. And apparently, I'm over here like, fuck no, this is my house. I don't want to go with you guys. I don't know who you are. This is all according to him. I wish there was a Ring camera in that living room.
Oh, me too, man.
Because that would have been...
Yeah, Mante, were you here? Were you one of them
No.
brothers that showed up? The first time to the apartment?
The first time, no. He wasn't the one that showed up. It was his older brothers.
Yes.
It was Kimball
not your older brother?
and Leroy.
He is.
Oh.
I have 3
You're the
older
baby?
brothers. Yep.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why is that everybody's reaction?
It's just funny.
Like everywhere. It's just, oh, you're the baby? You're so big. I'm a big boy. But anyways, coming back to what happened during that at that time. So they got here. I was like, just wave them off. Like, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not going with you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know them. He's like, who are they? Like, he's like, this is my house. I'm staying here. I was like, what the fuck, Prince? What's going on with you? I was like, what? Are you tripping that bad? I'm like, all right, bro, this is your house. Make yourself at home. Lay down. And he's like, okay. And he made his brothers go away, bro.
Dude,
He made them go away. He made them come
They live
just
far?
to send them.
No,
they live right around the block. Yeah,
You know, like, but still, like, to have them basically worry that this was fucked up or some shit. We got to drag him out of here, and he's not a small dude. Like, it was just all those factors that I felt bad afterwards. Because, like, once you told me about that, I was like, fuck, I really did all that shit. And that's just the beginning of it.
that's
like,
just the beginning.
Like, after that happened, I think short time passed. Then eventually you
like,
did have to go and pick up Amber.
An hour later, maybe.
Maybe an hour later. That will go that way. So, I tell him, dude, I'll just sleep it off. You're like, fine.
Yeah, because at that point, you seemed to be like back to like reality in a way,
dude. At
like
that
not
time,
fully, but you were there.
I swear, the minute I lost that sense of reality was when I laid down and closed my eyes.
So do you do remember like me telling you like, hey, just lay down, just chill?
That part when you tell it to me, yeah. But when I laid down and hit that couch, it was lights out, dude. It was not me, dude. The parts I remember because of a good refresher was that I apparently went out this dude's apartment, went to his neighbor's door.
You're skipping.
What am I skipping?
Him having to go pick up Amber and him like be telling you like don't do shit.
Yeah, no, he did. He said that. He said I left an hour later to go pick up Amber, and he was getting to the part.
Oh, my bad.
Anyways, so apparently when I guess when I left, I didn't know what was going on. So
We'll leave this right here.
Yeah,
in the middle.
I'll be the ashtray today. I ended up banging on his neighbor's door, and I didn't realize any of that was happening. But when he reminded me about banging on neighbor's door, I remember in my head I thought I was like the fucking Hulk or something. And I swear to God, I jumped off the balcony, landed on the first floor into rocks, and then I jumped back up, dude. Onto the fucking onto the second floor. Dude, I was beyond gone.
What the fuck?
Dude. Then from that point,
tweaker status, right?
It was like a blink. And then I was down the stairs, like out leaving the apartment. And I hear, what the fuck? I turn around, I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I think I just fucking took off, dude. Then it was another blink. Then my eyes open and I'm by the main road, dude.
For that part, I'm gonna talk to my neighbor. I still know him and I'm like close to him.
Yeah.
I want to know if you actually jumped off the fucking balcony, because if you did, bro, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, that would be wild.
That's like a good fucking what? 10 meters?
No, 10. More like 15 feet.
15 feet?
15 feet. But that's still a 15-foot jump that nobody can do.
Yeah, and if you think you did that jump down and back up, that'd be crazy. That'd be on some superhuman shit, bro. Because imagine unlocking like some type of power while on those shrooms that you actually were able to do that shit.
I'm just flying away.
In these very apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
We had I'm just saying, because he said he went back up.
Uh-huh.
We had a homie that in high school he would let us smoke in his house, like where he lived with his mom and shit. But we knew when they weren't home, so we had a homie who would climb up the up the fucking porch.
What the fuck?
Open the sliding door, open the front door, and we just all go in and smoke and then leave. Here.
Wait, your homie didn't have a key to get into his own house?
No, it was without him even knowing.
You guys would come to your homie's house.
Yeah.
Break in.
And smoke in his house.
Hell yeah.
Without him?
Yeah, I can show you the.
That's fucking crazy.
I can show you like the very apartment and everything.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, we would climb up.
We're gonna come back to that.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back to that. That's fucking crazy, though. What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyways, after I blinked for the second time, and it was like a 5-10 minute blackout, and then I ended up by the main road. I'm like, I see all these lights just driving by and shit, and then I'm just standing on the edge. I'm like, do I cross this road? And I blinked again,
road,
dude.
Bro. Charleston?
Bro, right here, Charleston.
I blinked again, and I was on the other side.
Dude,
I was buying
Bro,
Walgreens,
that's
dude.
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Fucked up that night.
Dude, I was over there.
He was on crackhead status.
Dude, I was. I blinked again. Then that's when I ended up by the trash can, by the red box at the Walgreens. I was sitting there, dude. I was just sitting.
Shirtless.
Okay, and now
Apparently, I was shirtless too.
Okay.
I'd swear I had a shirt.
And from there, it went like this. I got a call from my neighbor saying, hey, fool, do you know some tall white dude? I'm like, tall white dude? I'm like, fuck, Prince. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, what he do? He's like, bro, this motherfucker came knocking on my motherfucking door, talking about some shit, and ran away. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, yeah, bro, he came banging on the door, and he was just fucking all like on one. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right. Your homie called you, told you about me.
He called me, told me about you, and you were banging on the door, and you ran off. And at that point, I was like, fuck, Amber still hadn't gotten out. There was still a good, 15 minutes before she got out.
You went way too early.
Yeah, because I was fucking faded, bro, and I had to drive there. And me driving on fucking shrooms, bro? Crazy. Come on now. Crazy. Says the one that always does it. And then, motherfucker, I had to go pick. I mean, the good thing is that from here to Roberto's is not that far. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but I did go way too early. And when I was there, I was like, fuck, bro. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like I'm over here, I gotta wait for Amber's ass. So I said, fuck it. I left the car to Amber. I'm like, I gotta go. Like, something happened. I'll tell you when you get home. I left the car and I ran over here. While I was coming over here, I started calling up Jose and I started calling up Chucho. And I think they ended up calling your brothers because I didn't call your brothers.
Oh, no?
I didn't call them up back again.
Oh,
I know.
Shit.
I think one of them had called them and like, hey, your brother's like out here wilding out here on some crack fiend shit.
This big ass dude just lost. Luckily, you're pretty easy to spot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they found me.
But the thing, okay, and it went like this, bro. We went searching all around here. All around the fucking area, and we could not find him. At that point, I think his brothers had ended up calling his mom. And his mom ended up calling up the police.
Mm-hmm.
And they told us that they were going to call the police. And we're like, fuck, bro. And I'm like, if they call the police, they're going to book this nigga and he's going to be in jail. And I'm like, I'm going to feel bad because I made this nigga come trip out with me. I'm like, we got to find...
Whose idea was it to get those shrooms?
It was both of our ideas.
Okay.
We're just like, we're looking for shrooms. We wanted to shroom out that day.
And he was like, I got these, but they're like my strongest ones. I'm like, fuck it. Like, we've taken a whole eighth to the face, you know? And like, we handled it. And we're like, fuck it. We could do some penis envies. We're like, we'll just take one and see what's up. And we took one and...
God. What's up was that I dipped out.
Bro. And then we ended up fucking going and we called his mom. And once they had told us that they had called the police, that's when we started like, oh fuck, like we started rushing more to like try to find this fool, so that way he wouldn't get caught up. And we started looking, and we're like, alright, Chucho had gone to like because we hadn't gone to schools, we hadn't like gone anywhere else where we had gone. Chucho had gone to school to Rose Warren or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And then the one Jose was gonna go to Garside to go check over there, and I was gonna go back to Bonanza. Mm-hmm. Bro, I shit you not. When I was going back to Bonanza, I was like, fuck. I was like, how am I gonna find this motherfucker? And all of a sudden, I see a star in the sky, bright as fuck, and it starts going and it starts turning like this in a circle. North Star. Imagine the one that you can never find.
I was his star.
What I'm always looking for. If you know, you know.
But the stars started going in circles, and I swear, I'm like, what the fuck would be doing that? I'm like, it can't be a coincidence that the fucking star is going like that. I'm like, So I start following it, and I was right here in between the apartments, like at that exit over there. I was right in between that and the fucking what is it? The thrift store.
Yeah.
I was going that way. I'm like, I'm like, what if I just follow the star? What if it's leading me to this fool? Hey, I was just on my high shit. Because I was still, you gotta understand, I was still faded at the same time. It hadn't gone away either.
I mean, you're just as high, but not having a bad
But not
trip.
as bad as him. Yeah. And I start walking that way, and I cross the street, and I start making my way to Walgreens. And that's when I found this fool. And then that's when he pulls up with his mom. At the
same
same time, bro. At the same time we meet and we see him and we're like, what the fuck? I looked at him. I had to look at him twice too, bro. Cause I'm like, no way, this is fucking Prince. I'm like Prince. I'm like, are you good? And that's when Prince. This is when he comes out. And he's like, like he had just fucking came back to life, bro.
His soul entered his body.
Dude.
Literally, that's what it was.
The thing about that though, I don't remember you were the first one to find me.
No,
It was them.
I was the first one. I was there, but I couldn't wake you up. And then he pulled up, and once you heard his voice, that's when you came back to reality.
Dude, it was so crazy. So, in the reality that I got lost in, this was like one of those ego deaths that many people experience. I remember I sat down at that trash can, and I looked out across the street, and the double doors to the school across the CSN, they started getting brighter and brighter, and eventually it turned into like some crystallized kaleidoscope sort of portal, dude. It just started shimmering and folding into itself until it started spinning, and when it spun,
it zoomed you in.
It zoomed me the fuck in, dude. I was gone. Then after that, just darkness. It was just black, dude. There was nothing.
Now that you're telling me that, I feel like you might have had a little bit of a DMT high.
Shit,
because that's what happens there was one time I took DMT, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And I told you, the room started spinning on me too, like that, and everything just started turning to fucking geometric shapes. And it sucked me up, bro. Literally, that's how it was. The same way you're saying right now.
Nice. DMT on a discount. Oh, man. But I tell you, when the lights went out and it was just darkness, dude, I felt like I was there for, like, eons, bro. Like, eternity.
That's what they say it feels like.
Then, that little speck of light. And it started coming in closer. And closer and closer, and then I started a reincarnation process where I literally started in the fucking ocean, dude.
Okay.
And
you're a fish clan?
Basically went from bacteria to fish to crawling onto land. Then from crawling onto the land,
so you did the whole evolution.
I did evolution, but reincarnation, bro. Because when I went through onto
you
land,
would die and become another thing.
I became a bush. Yep, I became a fucking bush. And what happened, years passed by. The water levels rose, it turned back into an ocean, then they sunk again, but this time a tree grew in my place. And I went from bush to tree. A tall oak tree, like out in the middle of vast forest. Like if you went to, I don't know, Lake Tahoe or something like that. Like those kinds of forests. And I remember just time passing by, just seasons, everything, like just going so fast. And then it slowed down when the pioneers entered, bro. I saw the pioneers come into this valley.
Cut you down.
And they cut everything down. That's the only reason it's a desert now. They cut all the shit around here down. And I saw how the river used to flow from the springs.
That's why it's a desert now. That's not why, but okay.
In my head, that's why it's a desert.
I'm like, that's crazy. They came in here to chop all the trees and it turned into a desert.
And it was just desert wasteland with like all these little shacks. And then eventually, the city started building up. Then that's when the river got taken away. All that shit just really dried the fuck up. But then that's when they cut me down. I died, and that's when I started coming back. That's where it really, really slowed down. Where details were like so vivid, like it hurt. Because I ended up like in red. It was like warm, it was wet. And then like slowly, like I could see my hands, and I was like fading in and out of reality and the trip. So I felt claws growing out of my hands. Like on my fingernails, like they just start getting huge. All the hair on my arms, dude. I'm like, and I remember at one point I was like, no, and I fucking hit the trash can, and like I came back to reality, but phased back in, and then like everything grew. I saw my face like stretch out, dude, and I saw the snout. the snout of a bear, and my voice was just, it was leaving. It was turning into the voice of a cub. And every time I tried to speak, I just heard that cub voice, like, you know, the generic one from the movies.
Sounds miserable.
Like
It's
Brother Bear or
never
what?
Yeah,
ending.
like anything like that, bro. If it's a
like-
baby cub, if it's a cub, it just sounded like that. And then I felt all my bones just fucking snap and distort into the skeletal
That's crazy.
figure of the bear. And then I was born. I saw the light, shit opened up, and then I was outside, I was wet, and then that's when I saw him walk up to me.
Mhm.
And like, it was like in the movies when the camera moves up and shit, and you're just like, and he was like, Príncipe, you okay? And that's when I took that deep breath of air,
Mhm.
and then I looked I looked around, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I looked to my left, and you're there, and that's when like the rest of the guys literally pulled
Yeah.
up behind him, and I'm just looking around like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like shirtless, just in shorts, just, dude.
Was your mom there?
She was the one who drove him because they were
Was she
looking around.
crying?
No,
No.
she was.
She,
My mom would have been crying.
I think she.
Yeah.
I think she just had that. She just had that like that concerned face on, but she was also like she looked like she was a little bit mad.
I mean,
She's probably pissed at you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you
Probably
this:
like,
she
this is-
definitely was.
Yeah,
But I was like, look. At the same time, you can be, but I also chose to take those shrooms.
yeah. It's not like I put a gun to his head.
Exactly.
What? Put the fucking shroom in your mouth.
Would you guys do it again? Would do them again?
I think I would do it again.
I would.
I think I would. I think now. I've done many more trips after that, to a point where I'm like, I think I could handle it now.
Mhm.
As towards back then, it was when we first started doing.
We were just
shrooms.
experimenting. I think it
Yeah.
might have been like
we had first
third
started doing shrooms, and
or
this
fourth
is
time
when we
did
had
shrooms.
we would get like different types of shrooms and shit like that. We had a plug back then. That plug was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But
Shout out.
Shout out to the
The plug, yeah.
Was it the same plug we had?
no,
This young fool lived hella far.
no, it's this one fool that used to live by me.
He lived like on Blue Diamond.
Oh no, no,
What
hell
direction
no.
is that? What street?
Yeah, what was that address?
Yeah.
We
still
did.
remember.
I think we.
Social?
Do you remember?
It's social.
I think we did one time go all the way out there. Was there a guy with long hair?
He's like light skinned black.
Yeah.
He's like full
we
of
got
himself. Thought he was the shit.
I don't know if he thought it was a shit,
He
but
like always said he had the best stuff.
oh, like that for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they're gonna be cooking out.
It was on Buffalo and Blue Diamond.
Hit him up.
Put him on the cast.
He's not there no
special guest.
more. Who knows?
Yeah.
He probably made it. Selling all that shrooms to him.
Nah.
We supplied his investment to success.
You'd have some fucking sick ass rooms, bro.
Yeah. Okay. We also used to pick up from someone from high school too. I don't want to give his name away because I don't know if he's cool with it, but
It's okay. We know he's a guy now.
yeah.
That's all they need.
Brian, you ever trip out?
Yeah, but not like ego death. Mine were like
What about that
Like a
one
light.
where you're in the car and you said you were tripping out hella bad?
yeah, that
Ooh.
one. It was one of my friends' first time doing shrooms, but I used to take shrooms on chocolate bars. So like on the 18 of chocolate bars or whatever, you know,
Like you would combine it?
just chew them.
Oh.
It was just a chocolate bar.
Yeah, it's just chocolate
Oh.
bar, like a regular chocolate bar.
That's what I mean. You would just like eat both of them at the same time.
No, not
No,
it's
it'd be
not-
an
it's
eighth
already
worth
infused
of-
into the chocolate bar.
Oh, it's shroom chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like those Mario
Type shit, yeah.
things
Mhm.
that people were selling back
Yeah.
then.
and I gave him 2 piece, and he had like a good little trip. So I got like a little envious. I was like, man, I want to have that same trip too, you know. So I took two rows, and
From 2 little bars to 2 rows, bro.
It's
and it started good, but I started getting real anxious. Like I wanted to be somewhere like safe, you know what I mean, or whatever, somewhere comfortable. So I left class and I went to the car and I stayed.
Is this in school?
This was not in high school.
Oh.
It was like
mechanic school.
Mechanic school, yeah. And lock myself in, recline the seat, and close my
Where's
eyes.
Mechanic school, you're on shrooms.
Bro, we were crazy. It was a fun time. Just a waste of money though.
You didn't fucking get like certified or anything?
Yeah, but
You
all
didn't really learn.
all the like learn off track. All the learning is through your career. So they'll get you a job, and that's where you'll learn. You know what I mean?
They basically teach you the basics.
They basically just get you into that career.
Oh.
Just to say, oh, he studied this book and took tests, and he's somewhat trainable.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to. He didn't want to do it for that. He wanted to learn.
Wanted to learn.
But he didn't. He didn't get to learn because all they do is
never go to school, guys.
push you into
YouTube is somewhat...
give you an opportunity. Because I've tried to apply to like mechanic
Sounds
shops.
awesome.
I made cool friends though. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, if you want to be a mechanic, that's like a great.
We were fucking around.
He was
the
definitely
whole
fucking
time,
around.
man.
Yeah, he would tell us all his fucking stories. Like, bro, me and Alonzo went to the fucking strip.
Oh yeah, yeah. Brad used to come from Arizona. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. That's the guy that you did shrooms with.
No, Timmy.
Oh, okay.
Timmy.
Timmy.
Well, Timmy was a wild boy, but I left him. It was his first time doing shrooms, right? And he was like, "Bro, try to take care of me." I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be good."
In school.
You know, in school, yeah. But I fucking left him, you know, because I started getting anxious because what I took, and I'm in the car, like I calmed down, and the trip's going good. Like I'm connected to everything and vibrations and all that energy shit, whatever. And then it peaks on me. You know what I mean? Where it's like I ain't shit, I ain't worth shit. You know what I mean? You're not good enough for nothing, or whatever. Yeah. And like I was watching a lot of like biking shows. You know what I mean? So, their mythical gods or whatever appeared in my trip. You know, coming out my chest. You know. And saying, this is why you'll never enter heaven. And then came back in. You know?
Won't enter Valhalla.
Yeah. And it went in, and that's when I started breathing fuck, that's trippy. And I left the car. I was like, this is no safe no more. You know? Let me go back to class.
He's like, this car is evil.
Yeah. And I went back to class, and then everybody's in the lab. You know what I mean? So everybody's either not there or in their cars.
So you went back to school on that high?
Yeah, because
I didn't know you did that. I thought you had left that day.
No?
That's fucking crazy. Okay.
I stayed. Yeah, I stayed. And Timmy was like, I ended up finding Timmy maybe I don't know, 45 minutes later or something, an hour later. And Timmy was like, you left me. I'm like, bro, I was fighting for my life. Leave me alone, man. But yeah, that was, but from there on, not really. They've all been pretty mellow. I like taking shrooms when I go hiking.
Yeah.
So I work the anxiety off, and I don't just stay still.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's definitely nicer in nature to be doing it.
It is.
I tripped out one time. My hands started swelling up and shit and all that. Yeah, I took him out there, and the plants started changing shades. It went from green to yellow to orange and red. And I'm like, red is deadly. I shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So I started going back to the green.
What the hell? You had hacks on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro was seeing fucking through the Matrix.
Yeah. I used to do acid on school nights.
On school nights?
I would plan it out okay.
You remember all those times he was missing in Woodshop?
I was zanned out or...
What the fuck, dude? I never knew.
Yeah. I was around. I was probably here somewhere.
But you were just wandering.
But you wasn't at school.
I wasn't at school. I'd just be at somebody's house.
He was breaking at someone's
He was
house.
breaking into people's houses and smoking.
It's like this fool's in school, this fool's in school. I'll just go swing by.
When we had nowhere to go, we would come right here in the parking lot and just hide in between cars and just smoke and drink there. Sit right there.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But I used to do acid on school nights, and I would plan it. If I take it at 10, it's 12 hours about. To fully come down, it's about 12 hours for me.
From what? From acid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's around 12 hours.
So I'd be by second period, I should be good.
By second period?
I would come in for breakfast, and I'd go to my homies. I'd be like, how do I look? And I'd be normal. I'm like, I'm on acid. What the fuck? And yeah, bro, I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. My favorite thing to do on acid was to smoke a cig. I could literally hear the ash
sizzling,
sizzling, bro. And I would stay so still while smoking the cigarette.
The
ash would be as long as the cigarette. The ash would not break, bro. I swear to God.
I feel like psychedelics give you some type of little superpower, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It makes you more
gives you more awareness.
Awareness?
some like
I used to love smoking
Energy.
cigarettes.
as well.
You quit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Just stop doing acid?
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing coke.
So the same with this fool. He stopped doing cigarettes at one point because he had done a shroom trip, or was it an acid trip?
I had a small shroom trip with myself, and I think there was one point where I just kind of like reflected. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you smoking cigarettes?
Yeah,
Like, this shit's
yeah,
so fucking
like that?
nasty, bro. Like, I cleaned up my, like, the whole area I was smoking, and there was just fucking buds everywhere. But, like, I picked up, like, a bucket full of buds, and I threw all my packs away. I was just like, I was done. And I was good for, like, 2.5 years.
Oh.
I didn't touch nicotine at all.
2.5 hours,
Maybe it's been 2.5
Yeah.
hours. Who knows? But I just know that when I started working again, especially in like the bars and stuff, it just comes back to you. So like recently I've smoked a few. I've been just trying to stick to the vape. Just because.
Don't smoke cigarettes.
Don't smoke cigarettes. You'll get addicted.
If I'm really drunk and someone's smoking,
Oh, I'm smoking.
Yeah.
If okay, that's
Does that
the
help?
only time.
Does that help?
It
Help
feels
with what?
good, bro.
Yeah, it gives you a little
got
buzz.
and then you
Yeah.
put that
you
little.
never smoke cigs?
Fuck no, dude. I tried it with Prince one time, and that shit was, I mean, this shit is not
No,
for
when
me.
you're drunk, try it.
That shit's disgusting.
It's different, bro. It hit. I'm telling you, that shit. I don't smoke cigarettes, but
I don't even like cigars really either. Like,
no,
the
cigars
big-
are nasty.
They are. I agree with that.
Yeah, cigars are fucking.
There was no point to
not
having
my
that
thing.
big ass cigar in my mouth. I was like, this shit.
We did that shit. We did that shit in Hawaii, and it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We got the best ones too, supposedly.
from the
like
from a
Cubans?
smoke shop.
From a
Like,
Some like Cubans or whatever?
I think they were there. One was a Cuban, and another one was something else.
I think it was Italian or something. I don't know.
We had got some some fancy shit like $30, $20 one, a $30 one or
Yeah.
some shit like that, and we're just smoking that shit on the beach, and we're like, nah.
Listen, man, we left that shit outside.
And then we it was one, the big one that you had got.
Yeah.
We tried that one, and then we had to try the two smaller ones, and we tried those two on that same night on the balcony, and we were sipping on some Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, some Jack Daniels.
Yeah, and we were fucking, bro. We're just fucking out there chilling on the patio, smoking cigars, and like drinking tequila or whiskey.
Drinking whiskey. just watching
Bro,
the environment out there.
I could just remember it right now. That was a good day.
It was.
On that same day, we had gone to the fucking smoke shop because my ass, I was able to fucking sneak a Benjamin to fucking Hawaii, because over there is what is it? Medical, not recreational. So I snuck in a pen, but I fucking went in the ocean with it.
Oh yeah, he fucking.
So I wet it. So we took it apart, and we went to go buy a fucking a nectar
Battery?
collector, but an electric one. He had bought one.
Oh, to use the oil, to burn the oil?
Yeah,
Yep.
we took the oil out, and that's how we were taking hits. We were
Those
feeding,
shit's
bro.
smack, bro. I've done that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've done that.
I think the worst part in Hawaii was not having that joint to just
Yeah.
wherever we went, like on hikes and whatever.
Yeah.
Smoke that shit before and then just go enjoy the whole.
That's
hike.
funny. You know, I always just assume Hawaii would just have weed everywhere.
I thought
I mean,
so, too,
we
but
didn't-
couldn't find.
We didn't know
any.
where to look, you know.
Yeah.
And-
It was our first time there. It's not like we know people there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the locals don't fuck with the
Yeah,
tourists.
they
Nah.
don't. I don't know. I think that
Oh,
night you went
because-
to a bar.
That guy was a tourist too, though.
Oh, he was a
So
tourist? Okay.
so I went to a bar by myself later on that night. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it
go
was his
kick it."
birthday because we had first gone. It was first me and him
Yeah,
to one bar. I'm like, bro.
let's go get a pina colada. Or a
Yeah,
margarita or
yeah,
something.
and we were fucking drinking these like girly ass drinks. I'm like, bro.
And we were the only two dudes at the bar. You know?
I'm like,
There was
wait,
girls there?
Like it was
There-
breakfast time, dude. It was like breakfast to lunch.
It was,
It was-
nighttime already. Cause remember, I had left Amber in the hotel, the hotel with the baby.
Oh,
Mateo.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had left them, and it was only me and you. I'm like, I'm gonna go with him because it's for his birthday. And she's like, okay, go. And we went to the first bar, and I had got like some tiki drink, and you had got some like pina colada shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And-
I was like, we're in Hawaii.
yeah,
then fuck it.
We were right there drinking, and I'm like, I started realizing, I'm like, bro, we kind of look gay, bro. I'm like, we look like a gay couple. I'm like, we're just hella laughing at each other and shit.
You guys
I'm
were on
like,
a date.
on
Yeah.
the way, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I think you should go by yourself and like enjoy your night. You know?
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
know,
I mean,
no,
it was reasonable. I agreed. I was like, dude, this kind of sucks because
Yeah,
like,
because I'm like, It could look like we're wingmanning, but it also looks like we're kind of like a gay couple. Like maybe that's why girls aren't approaching you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wanted girls to approach him, and I feel like if he's by himself in Hawaii, bro, bitches that don't have niggas will probably approach him.
Probably, but
But
anyways, I was like, fine, go back to the hotel room. I'll be there later tonight. So I just started walking down to bars and shit, and like, you know, I popped into a few. I went onto one that had a second story, and like, there was nobody, dude. There was already
it was dead, huh?
yeah, it was so dead. There was
you
just
know
like
why?
one group of people eating and drinking, and
You
I
know
was
why?
like, I don't want to bother them.
Because we were on the Big Island, bro, in Kona. If we would have went to Waikiki,
It would have been a lot smaller.
it's a lot more popping right there.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen where we were at. It was more country.
It was.
It was
a lot of
it
country.
was nice though. I fucked with it. We saw like a lot of. We went hiking. We saw a lot of shit. We saw different types of beaches. We saw turtles.
Turtle
Bro.
touched me.
Turtle picture.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. When we were reef diving, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came up to us hella times. We were just looking at the fishes and shit. Bro, there really be colorful fishes in fucking Hawaii like that, like just
Yeah.
by the shore. Yeah, the little yellow ones. I
Like
saw
some blue
Nemo's
ones.
ass.
Saw the blue
You
ones.
saw the blue
Saw
ones.
Dory.
Yep.
Yeah,
Will you
Bro.
go? Will you go
Hey,
fishing? in Hawaii?
jellyfish.
Hell yeah.
I want to. Yeah,
Jellyfish?
No, we didn't
see
no.
any of that. We went to like what 3 beaches.
Yeah,
Boys,
We
we
didn't.
need to go
we saw crabs.
ocean fishing.
Oh yeah, a lot of crabs.
Yeah, ocean
Yeah.
fishing would be dope.
Ocean
We
should
fishing in
go
Cali.
ocean fishing.
It's not even
Shit.
that far.
Yeah,
What's it cost to like get on a boat to go out
Yeah.
there?
that's what I was
A
gonna say.
charter?
Yeah.
It's like a couple, like,
What?
like
For a one
500
day,
bucks.
for like a 1 day
500 bucks.
type of thing.
It's expensive.
For like
Yeah?
how much?
Yeah, it's a whole experience.
Like
Well,
$1,000? 1,500?
I mean, if you're
I
going
don't
for
know,
an
we could look
experience,
into it, but-
I wouldn't mind paying like
We could just
500
like
bucks.
pier or off
It's like
the
going
shore.
to Disneyland, I guess, for one person.
No, for one person it's a little cheaper.
Like 200 now?
It's upward at 3. It's 306. Just
Okay.
to give you frame reference.
Okay,
All right.
End it.
we can end it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta head out too. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today on Broke Boys. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.